And we are live. Welcome to Real Spill Wednesdays on the Truth Comes to Light podcast. I'm your host, Jay Coven, and welcome to Real Spill Wednesdays. And Real Spill Wednesdays, y'all, we talk about life topics and motivational quotes. If you want me to talk about any one of y'all's life topics or motivational quotes, because I have a catalog of mine that we could talk about, but if you want me to talk about any one of yours, please just give me a comment in the description and give me a DM text on the Truth Comes to Light podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll try my best to get to y'all. But without further ado, I ain't gonna waste no time and just let's get it started. This Real Spill, y'all, is going to be about why I decided to podcast. The reason why I started to podcast is because I feel like that I have a voice in this world. Just like y'all. When y'all were born, y'all learned how to talk within a couple of months, a couple of years. Y'all probably don't remember, just like I don't remember. You just remember you just starting to talk. But everybody in this world has a voice. So with my voice, I want to utilize it in a positive way for y'all to hear and for y'all to have a voice in this world too. Because people will respect you more if you have a voice in this world versus if you don't have a voice in this world. They're just going to look at you as you just let anything happen to you. So you got to have a voice in this world. So I want my voice to influence y'all to the best of my ability. Now, see, there's going to be times where y'all don't agree with me. It's just my opinion. And like I said, I hope that my voice can help y'all in a positive manner. Because with this podcast and stuff, you got to learn how to talk to people. You got to learn how to talk to the camera. You got to learn everything about it. Researching, just all of that stuff, period, just comes with podcasting and just learning. So I feel like with YouTube, with TikTok, with your social media platforms, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, all of those, you should utilize talking and having a voice some way in this world. With podcasting, I know in order for me to get better at it, I got to consistently talk to y'all every single day and consistently try and get better with my real spills, with my actual podcast. Because if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it. And that's the same thing with y'all. Every single day that y'all wake up in the morning, try and be a better person that you were yesterday. Because I promise you right now, if you just wake up with the mentality of just not wanting to do anything, just being lazy and just slacking off, someone else who's in a worse position than you, a worse environment, who wants to be the same thing that you want to do, will go out and work 10 times harder than you every single day. So you got to have the mentality of, if someone else doesn't do it, I'ma do it. You can't have the mentality of, if I don't do it, someone else will. Because trust me, someone else will try to be a better version of you in whatever you try to do. So you got to be consistent every single day that you want to achieve whatever you want to do. And with mine is podcasting. I know if I don't work every single day, someone else who just started podcasting, who's in a rough neighborhood, a poor community, a poor household, will learn podcasting, learn how to talk, and will try and be a better podcaster than me. Just like you. Let's say that you were a basketball player. You're going to be in that gym consistently every single day. Because if you don't be in there every single day, or as much as you possibly can, someone who will have that mentality of being in the gym every single day will do it. And they'll be a better player than you. If you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, anything that you want to be in life, you have to be consistent. You have to be in those books. You have to study every chance that you can get. And it has to be a lot. Because someone else who wants to do that will work their ass off to try and be that same position that you want to be in life. So you got to have the mentality of that. How bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want it? Do you want to just sit there and just let everything come to you? Because not everything's going to come to you. When you graduate that stage, when you're off on your own, when you're not in your parents' household no more, nobody's going to check on you. Nobody is going to be like, hey, you need to go do this. You need to go do this. You need to go do this. It's all on you from now on. So with that in mind, you need to have the mentality of getting up and being a better person than you were, because if you don't do it, someone else will. I know with this podcasting, if I want to get better and if I know I want to get big in this and take everything serious, I know that I have to learn how to talk to y'all and get all of my research and get better with everything every single time that I come on here and record to y'all. Every single podcast that y'all come and watch, every single real spill that y'all come and watch me talk to y'all, it has to be better than the last one, or at least somewhat the same. You don't want to be consistent in regards to this being good, this being good, this being good. You want to have good to great to way great to greatness. Like, you just got to get better each and every time you do something in life. With this podcast, I gotta get better at doing this each and every time. Each and every time that y'all see me, I gotta get better at talking to y'all. It has to be better than the last episode to my liking in order for me to drop it. Don't ever take the bare minimum from yourself. Always work harder than the next person. There's no such thing as try-harding. If you believe that there's such thing as try-harding, that makes no sense to you. That should not make any sense to you, because that really shows how bad that you want it. If you're willing to try hard in anything that you do, you know that no one else will work as harder as you. And you got to have that mentality with every single thing that you do in life. Because if you don't have that same mentality, someone else will go out and do the same thing. If you're not working on your craft every day, if you do it every other day, your off days, someone else is working on it along with the days that you are. So with that in mind, you got to constantly work your ass off every single day. Don't take bullshit from yourself. Don't take it from yourself. Because I know with my voice out in this world, since I posted podcasts every single time that I do post and I remain consistent, it shows to me that I'm getting better, and I will work my ass off every single time that I do record. Now, granted, there's going to be times where I can't record, but I know that when I do record, I got to be harder and go harder than the last podcast that I did make, and keep on going. If I'm not recording at least 4 times out the week, I think it's a bad week. If I'm not at least doing something with the podcast, whether that's recording, researching something, I feel like I'm not doing good enough, because there's someone researching every day. There's someone recording every day trying to be better than me. Just like with you, if you're trying to be a lawyer or you're trying to be anything in life, there's someone going to work double as you. But you can't back down from none of that. You got to ask yourself, how bad do you really want it? Once you figure out how bad you want something, and if it's something that you actually love, you're going to want it. You're going to want it really bad. You got to sit down and believe in yourself that you can do it and work every single day. Because if you don't do it, no one else will. No one else will. So with that being said, that's the reason why I started podcasting, because I have a voice, and if I want this to get big, and if I want to get better at it, I know I got to be consistent every single step of the way. Whether that's my production, recording on a camera, getting a mic, talking every day, I got to upgrade every single time. Because if I don't upgrade, someone else that's trying to do the same thing will. You got to have that mentality. You're not comparing yourself to nobody else, but you are asking yourself, how bad do you really want something? And if you really want something bad, you're going to go after it, and you're not going to let nobody stop what you're doing. And that's the whole point of this. How bad do you really want it? Because I know how bad I want to do podcasting, and that's the reason why I started podcasting. Me having a voice. People telling me that I should do it. But even with them telling me, I have to have the mentality of, if I'm going to do it, I got to go all in. I got to go all in, because if I don't go all in, someone else will go all in. Not even just with podcasting. It could be with anything in life. Everything that you do in life, you got to go all in, because if you don't go all in, someone else will. And that'll break you. Figuring out that someone else is trying to do the same thing as you, and they end up getting what you want. So you just got to be consistent. And if you be consistent, I promise you, you will achieve anything that you do. Anything that you put your mind to, you will achieve it. It's just, how bad do you really want it? And you just got to want it. With that being said, that is the Real Spill Wednesday. That is what I got for you. If you have any Real Spill Wednesday topics, life topics, quotes that you'll want me to talk about, because I have a whole catalog that I have for y'all, just give me a comment down in the comment section. Leave a thumbs up. And like I said, you can leave a comment on my Instagram and TikTok at The Truth Comes to Light Podcast. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next episode of Real Spill Wednesdays.